Hey, what's good? Matthew Manuel here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to draw the perfect trend line as well as how you can use it to make money. For those of you that are new here, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you don't miss any future content. And also while you're down there, be sure to smash the like button. It really helps support the channel. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Before I show you how to draw the perfect trend line, I want to give you a quick overview of what to expect from this video. In this video, I am of course going to show you how to draw the perfect trend line. It's actually not that hard. But on top of that, I'm going to be telling you why you want to know how to draw a trend line, as well as how you can trade using just trend line. And now that you know what to expect, let's hop in the chart. All right, so here we are in the charts looking at the S&P 500 ETF. For those of you wondering what platform this is I am charting in, this is the Webull desktop platform. If you're interested in getting this for yourself, this software is actually free. If you go down to the Webull referral link down below in the description, if you use the link down below in the description to make an account and deposit as little as $1, you will get up to 12 free fractional shares just for signing up and making that deposit. In full transparency, if you sign up using that link, it really helps the channel out. But otherwise, you can just download the app, make an account, and then go to the website and download the desktop platform as well. But either way, once you do that, what you're gonna wanna do is you have like your different kind of toggles up here. You wanna come over to drawings and you wanna make sure this one's on the right one. In this case, you want to have it set for trend lines. And what we're going to do is, just so you know how to use it, one click will be the first point, second click will be the second point, and then you can move this kind of how you want. All right, I'm going to delete that. And now we are going to draw our trend lines. So real quick before we draw it, there are going to be, I guess, 2 or 3 rules that you want to make sure when you are drawing your trend lines. First one is you want to have at least 3 points to have a strong trend line. Second thing is you don't want it to be too steep, so I don't want to try to call something like this a trend line, because you can see it looks like it's going well, but then you get this big break right here and it's still kind of following the trend line. So you don't want your trend lines being too steep. And then last but not least, you want to make sure the trend line is respected in that there aren't candles just breaking through your trend line willy-nilly, because whenever a candle breaks through your trend line, it is invalid. So looking at this, we're gonna draw a trend line right here. Got 1, 2, 3, and then we got our break somewhere over here. But looking at this trend line, again, we got 1 point, second point, third point, and a 4th touch. But this 4th touch, we actually got a breakout. All right, and just to clarify something for you, some of you may have been listening and heard me say you don't want anything breaking through your trend line. It is okay if it is the wick of the candle, which is the skinny part of the candle. You got your body, which is, in this case right here, it's going to be the wide part, and you have 2 wicks on both sides of it. Right here, as you notice, it is just the wick. Here, let's actually move that. All right, so the body is just under the trend line. The body is still within the trend line. And if the wick happens to stay within the trend line, that's even nicer. But you know it doesn't always work like that, so it is what it is. So now that you're A1 and know how to draw perfect, crispy trend lines, let's talk about what to do when you get a break of a trend line. All right, so right here you can see that fairly recently we just got a break of this trend line. And typically when you get a break of a trend line, you're expecting one of 2 things. First, it's either a fake out and it's actually going to turn into one of these, just a wick, or you're going to get confirmation and you're going to get a large movement. All right, so right here, you'll notice you got kind of a little bit sticking out. Next day, you got another wick, and then finally you get your movement. Trading trend lines is not going to be a 100% thing, so know that if you trade it when it's in here, you're taking a chance, which is why you want to make sure to go in with a stop loss. But if you go in with a stop loss, as you can see, the amount that you'll profit is much greater than the amount that you'll lose, which is why trading breakouts on trend lines can be worth it. So we have our trend line right here. Drawing trend lines can be very important because trend lines can be very helpful when it comes to identifying chart patterns. I want to get online, show you some chart patterns that trend lines will help you identifying and show you the potential that awaits on the other side of trend lines. All right, so here we are looking at some different chart patterns, and I want you to notice right here, these are some typical standard chart patterns. Right here we have a bullish falling wedge. And as you can see, you got one trend line to the bottom side and a trend line on the upside. And typically if you see this, it's a bullish falling wedge and it will break out to the upside. Here's a bullish expanding triangle, boom. So yeah, we got these chart patterns. We got a bullish flag pattern, bullish pennant, bullish falling wedge, ascending triangle. And then as we go down, we have some bearish patterns as well. Just looking at these. A little homework assignment for you. If you have a Webull account and don't have the desktop platform, go online, download it, and start playing with this. Start looking at your watch list. Start seeing if you can find these patterns. Look for places that you can draw trend lines. Check the highs, check the lows. See if you see any of these patterns. And if you see these patterns in your charts, look and see what happens next. There are a lot of patterns like this one. With this one right here, we have a bearish rising wedge, and the highs and lows kind of get tighter until it finally breaks out of these trend lines and breaks to the downside. Make sure if you didn't take a screenshot when I had that up, go back, take a screenshot of that, or go online, look that up, get familiar with these chart patterns, because over time when you're looking at the charts, when you're looking through the stocks on your watch list, it'll get to a point where you can see these patterns without the lines. You'll know what's about to happen in the stock market. Now I want to say technical analysis isn't 100%. I would say technical analysis plays out about 70 to 80% of the time, but you just need that majority to win when it comes to trading. So make sure you take what I showed you in this video and you practice it. If you have any questions or comments, hey, be sure to leave them down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video or found it to be helpful, be sure to smash the like button. And if for some reason you're new here and haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any future content. And last, but certainly not least, Matthew Manuel signing off, and I want to change your life.